Your brain is your greatest weapon. Connect it to your heart, and you can go anywhere. Don't let anyone define and decide for you fate. Education is very political, because when you educate the people, then you have a country that you can't fool anymore. Telling my story is to empower people to believe in their own power. We have so much power individually. I don't care about skin the color. Everybody is a human being. Beneath every skin color, you bleed red. That's just the bottom line of the truth. Africa is not just about where you are born. For me, Africa is the whole continent, from south to north, to east to west. My legacy is not only about legacy, it's about how we as a human family learn to live together within our difference. From the moment you are clear in your vision of yourself and how you project that vision in your family, your community, and in the world, that's all that matters. If you love music, you have to be the one that opens doors. You have to be the one that build bridge on which everybody can be free to walk on. I know that that's my mission. You cannot be defined by your skin color, where you come from. The world is yours. Embrace it. I want everybody to be happy, because if you're happy, you are more open to other people. Don't let misery bring you down. Your color doesn't define your brain nor your soul. You can stand next to any human being and challenge that person. As long as you use your brain, don't let anyone define you from what you live through and everything that they think you stand for. Just be proud of who you are. It is proven that when women are educated, the ability of the country goes up immediately. Music for me has been my breath, my backbone since I was a little kid. Anything that comes to my life, hard time or good time, I always find comfort in music. What we have to learn from the women of Africa is that every day is worth living. What you do that makes you happy, and that makes your family, the people that love you, their opinion counts more than anybody out there that is putting a category on you or defining you according to the old phantasmal. Dream big, as long as you do it in sync with your truth, with your heart, your brain, and you are not hurting anybody. Go ahead and do it. We cannot hurt ourselves just for the sake of it. When you hurt somebody, you hurt yourself. Down the line, the ripple of it comes back to you. Education is not something that the government invests in, because if you invest in education, no politician can come and tell you something that doesn't make sense. Even the most racist person make a very painful racial comment. Give him a smile. It's better than you take a weapon on him, because he's just gonna go like, oh, he's just being stupid. If you're on stage and you're more concerned about your dress, and then you think that the public is accessory, you got nothing to do there. The richness of Africa culturally is vast. That's the challenge that we have to face, because most of the time, people in the Western world, their attention span is really narrow. You cannot transform the society of people if the people are not part of the change. Don't say that you are a victim if you let somebody manipulate you. Doing an album is like having a business card to show people what you do. The most important thing to me is the stage. I do albums because I love the stage. If everybody can be happy with what they achieve with their life, this world would be a better place. As long as music of mine is not used to preach hate or to bash women, it's okay for me. If it doesn't promote violence against women, drugs, this and that, use it. Go ahead. As long as you are happy with your life, you'll have less problems. As far as I'm concerned, no human being should be, absolutely not, put in the category of color. I refuse for anyone to tell me who I am, because I know who I am. I don't like the idea of something being pure. It means we have to be perfect. I don't want to be perfect. I never use someone just because they are great musicians. I work with people who have the same kind of feeling towards the music that I do and the subject that I'm speaking of at that time. I collaborate with people because their music talk to me as much as mine talk to them. With technology today, you can sing like a frog and sound good. And then when you come on stage, what do? Some of Those artists never toured, probably just hype. If you don't trust the roots of the modern music in Africa, then there's hope for that music at all. It doesn't matter what challenge you face. The most important thing is when you fall, how you rise, and how high you want to go, where you want to go from that rise on. ANGELIQUE Pasaloko Hinto Hounsanu Konjo Manta Zogbin KIDJO, born July 14, 1960 in Ouida, French Dahomey, in what is now Benin. Her father is from the Fon people of Ouida and her mother from the Yoruba people in Nigeria. She grew up listening to Yoruba and Beninese traditional music. Miriam Makeba, Hugh Masekela, James Brown, Manu Dibango, Otis Redding, Jimi Hendrix, Fela Kuti, Stevie Wonder, Osibisa, and Santana. KIDJO is a Beninese French singer-songwriter, actress, and activist noted for her diverse musical influences and creative music videos. KIDJO was born into a family of performing artists. Her father was a musician, and her mother worked as a choreographer and theater director. KIDJO has won 5 Grammy Awards. She is a 2023 Polar Music Prize laureate. By the time she was 6, KIDJO was performing with her mother's theater troupe, giving her an early appreciation for traditional music and dance. She started singing in her school band, Les Sphinx, and found success as a teenager with her adaptation of Miriam Makeba's Les Toises, which was played on national radio. KIDJO recorded the album Pretty with the Cameroonian producer Akambi Brilliant and her brother Oscar. It featured the songs Nainive, Gibi Agassi, and a tribute to the singer Bella Bello, one of her role models. The success of the album allowed her to tour all over West Africa. Continuing political conflicts in Benin prevented her from being an independent artist in her own country and led her to relocate to Paris in 1983. In 2007, Time magazine called her Africa's premier diva. She performed at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games opening ceremony on July 23, 2021. On September 15, 2021, Time included her in their list of the 100 most influential people in the world. ANGELIQUE has collaborated with many artists including Bono, John Legend, Jimmy Buffett, Peter Gabriel, Alicia Keys, Carlos Santana, Josh Groban, Philip Glass, Sting, Ziggy Marley, Yemi Alade, Burna Boy, and Davido. Her album Logozo is ranked number 37 in the greatest dance albums of all time list compiled by Vice magazine's Thump website. KIDJO is fluent in 5 languages: Fon, French, Yoruba, Genmina, and English. She sings in all of them, and she also has her own personal language, which includes words that serve as song titles such as Batonga. Malaika is a song sung in the Swahili language. KIDJO often uses Benin's traditional Xylan vocal technique and vocalese.